welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Teddy, how are you doing?
I am good. I've had a good, really busy week, a little bit overwhelmed with just a to-do list, but I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I feel like I've had a really good week. I can't complain. I just got back from a fun vacation. So, I'm good. I'm cruising.
How has the transition, for me, I know I always struggle with leaving a vacation and coming home, and the transition is sometimes hard. Was it a fine transition? Was it I'm back to reality, or was it I'm glad I'm back?
It's been tough, but the reason why it's been tough is because we had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning on Saturday to get on a 6 a.m. flight. So all of Sunday, I was a zombie, just wanted to sleep, and I was so exhausted. And since then, I've been sleeping 8.5, 9 hours a night and still feel like I'm backed up on sleep. And I'm still my body hurts from walking so much. So I'm still catching up, but mentally it was good. It was a great trip. So that hasn't been an issue, but 3:30 a.m. wake ups, I don't like them. I don't like them. And I told my husband, never book a 6 a.m. flight or anything earlier ever again.
So he chose that flight? He chose 6 a.m.? Okay, that's bananas.
Yeah, and you want to know why he chose 6 a.m.? Because he wanted to get home to pick up our daughter from her grandparents' house. And I was thinking to myself, we could have taken the 8:45 flight and still picked her up in the morning and saw her maybe 2 hours later and gotten a little bit more sleep.
Yeah.
But he was really excited to get home and see her, and I can't hate on him for that.
No, that's cute.
Fine. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to book our flights next time. Okay.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You know what? I read somewhere that you don't catch up on sleep. If you have a bad night of sleep where you don't get a lot of sleep, it's not really beneficial for you to sleep extra the following night. It's better for you to just get back into a very normal, if you sleep 7 hours, 7 hours. There's no, the body doesn't actually benefit. There's no catching up. I don't know if this is true, but I read this somewhere years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I think about that every time I'm super tired and want to go to bed early or sleep in, because I'm like, oh, well, the body doesn't actually catch up.
I'm shook. I'm shook. I will never not think that now.
Yeah, I might be spreading misinformation, but that's what I read somewhere. And so I have thought that for years. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. It's not really worth it.
Wow.
So it's better to just get back into your normal routine instead of trying to get a couple extra hours because you didn't sleep well the night before. I don't know.
So interesting. I will say, I feel like on days where I didn't get a great night of sleep the night before, I have better days. I'm more productive. I don't know why, but after I wake up from a really good night's rest, I'm always more tired during the day. And I don't know why. I have no clue. So maybe I need to. I always think this is going to be a bad day, and it turns out to be a great day. And if I'm going to have a great day, bad day.
Yeah. I'm not on the same board there, but I will say the days that I get very little sleep and I wake up going, today is going to be horrible. It's never quite as bad as I think. I am always okay. I'm always a little bit productive, but the days that I agree. I feel like sometimes I get a great night's sleep, which isn't often. I feel like every couple weeks I wake up and I go, man, I'm well rested. That doesn't happen often. But when I do, it's always less productive than, I probably should have made it.
Right. Yeah. I think for me, the standard this week has been going to bed by 10:45 p.m., 11, waking up around 7:45.
Is this in bed asleep by 10:45, 11? Yes. Or in bed scrolling, fall asleep at 11:15, 11:30?
I've been really good at, I don't scroll in bed anymore. I've gotten really good at not doing it. So if I go to bed, I'm ready for bed. And I lay down, put my phone down, and I fall asleep right away, typically.
You don't look at your phone at all in bed?
No, I usually do that on the couch until I have to go to bed. Because if I scroll, I won't stop if I'm laying there.
Yeah.
So I go lay in bed when I'm ready to sleep, and I fall asleep. If I get in bed at 10:45, I'm asleep by 11, and I wake up at 7:45 the next day, and that's like almost 9 hours of sleep. So tell me why I don't feel great.
Yeah, that's a
Tell
lot
me
of
why
sleep.
I'm so
Maybe
tired.
you're sleeping too much. Like,
That
there's
could
a
be it.
thing. Yeah, there's you can sleep too much.
Maybe I'm getting like one extra REM cycle that's
Mhm.
like making me too tired. Because if I wake up in the middle of a dream, game over, your day is wrecked. Like I cannot get out of that haze and like that cloudy brain. It's just like a foggy day. So
Yeah.
maybe I need to Google how long a REM cycle is and like set an alarm at that amount of time before 7:45. Because I very
Yeah.
routinely wake up then.
Yeah. But I feel like if your body naturally wakes you up, then, like, you should have pulled out of a cycle, no?
I have no idea. Half the time
Like,
it's
unless
me
you have an
waking up.
alarm. Like, I feel like the only time
Mm.
you really come out of, like, if you're waking up naturally, I don't feel like you come straight out of a cycle. I don't know. I could be making this up. Again, I don't really know,
Hmm.
but, like, my ring and the only reason I even know any of this is just because, like, of my ring tracking, you know?
Yeah.
Like, my
Yeah.
ring will tell me when I'm like, my different cycles, and it shows me, and then I like, near the end of my, like, night of sleep,
Mhm.
it'll show me slowly coming up and, like, waking up.
Interesting. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what causes it. One of the other issues I think I have is my husband wakes up earlier than me, so I probably wake up to his alarm and fall back asleep, and then I get into this weird cycle and wake up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I
That could
should
be
look
it.
into it,
What
but
time does he get up? Does he get up at a time that, like, is reasonable for you to also get up?
like 6, 6:30. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
pretty early.
it's early. Like I enjoy my
But
7:45 wake ups.
if you're going to bed at if you're going to bed at 10:30, 10:45, like you say, then, like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe I should try that. And
It's
then
like
I'm
seven
up
and a
and
half
can make
hours of
like
sleep,
right, and I can make a coffee and do something before
and
the
you'd have
little
a
one
couple
wakes up.
hours right, you'd have a couple hours to yourself
Hmm,
before the baby wakes up, and you could just,
I
you
kinda
know
like this idea. I
yeah,
don't know.
read a book,
Wow, maybe I should
do
try it.
some journaling,
True, wow, think of all the
set
activities
an
I could do.
intention for the day.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, now we're getting a little crazy here. There's
I
gonna be a
know,
lot to
but
do in that hour and a half, but
there's a lot I mean, you could yeah, I don't
my
know.
mind's reeling. I'm not gonna set an alarm for tomorrow, but maybe I'll try. One day. One day.
But
It's not gonna be tomorrow.
maybe when his alarm goes off tomorrow, you'll be like, "Should I get up right now?"
I'm gonna get up right now. I should do it. Actually,
I
he's working from home tomorrow, so he's not setting an alarm either.
no. I've been good. I've been setting my alarm about 30 minutes earlier just so that I can wake up and give myself time to like, I've been getting up about 6:15 each
Okay.
morning so
Okay.
that I have time to decompress and read
Nice.
or do whatever, like, give myself some time before I actually have to start getting ready because in the past, I would set my alarm for, like, 10 minutes before I have to get in the shower, and
Mhm.
then I would wake up, I would take those 10 minutes to, like, scroll on my phone, and then I would be like, "Okay, I gotta get up," and it wasn't like a relaxing morning, like, wake up, so I've
Right.
been starting to set my alarm a little bit earlier, like 30 minutes earlier. I get
Mhm.
up, I get out of bed when my alarm goes off, and then I go sit on the couch, like, in the bedroom, because I have that little, like, couch in the nook in my
Yeah.
bedroom,
Yep.
and I'll go sit on that couch and throw the heated blanket on and scroll on my phone or
Sounds
read or do
great.
something on that couch for, like, 20 minutes and then get in the shower. And I've been liking that because it gets me out of bed because otherwise, like, the thought of getting out of bed and turning off my phone to get in the shower sounds atrocious.
That's fair. Honestly, I love that idea. I like that it's still like you're going from a comfortable bed to another comfortable space before
Right.
you go into the shower. So
I
I
will
like
say
this idea.
the only thing I wish I had was, like, a little coffee machine in that
Mm.
nook so that I could, like, have a coffee while I sit there and wake up for that 30 minutes because I can pull myself out of bed to walk the, like, 15 feet to the couch, to sit
Yeah.
under my heated blanket, but the thought of going downstairs to make
On
a
the cold
coffee?
floor. Yeah.
No. No. So I always sit there, like, rubbing my eyes tired because 'cause I'm like, "Man, coffee would be great right now."
That sounds so relaxing. You have that Keurig. Maybe you should put your Keurig up there.
I do, but I can't drink a black coffee, so I would need
True.
creamer, and then I would need, like, a mini fridge.
I mean, that just sounds nice. You
I
could
know.
get one of those, I wonder if you could use one of those, product refrigerators.
Yes,
You know how
yes.
people put
Those
that
little,
in?
like, skincare refrigerators. Yeah, I was
Yes.
thinking about that too, one of those cute little ones.
Right, and you could do, like, shot glasses of creamer or something, or
Oh,
little,
yeah.
like,
I have to put the whole
travel
bottle.
size
Mhm.
containers of creamer in there, or, I mean, don't restaurants have, like, bowls of creamer cups sitting
Yeah, they have
around?
those, like yeah, they have like, Coffee Mate has those little, like, creamers that are
Mhm.
like, you don't need to refrigerate. They're kinda gross. They're kinda
No,
gross,
they're
but
okay, the hazelnut one's really
they're
good.
okay. They're okay.
Maybe you get a cute jar of those, and that could be like a, "Oh, I'm willing to do this today. I'm gonna drink my Coffee Mate
Yeah,
coffee,"
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Might be worth it.
Huh.
Anywho, I've been doing that, and a coffee would be nice.
I love that. I know you said that your to-do list has been wild. What have you
Mhm.
been up to? Like, what is happening over there?
Just a lot of stream stuff. I've got
Yeah.
stream stuff. I've got, public speaking stuff that I've
Yeah.
got a lot of paperwork, and I've got a trip coming up, and, so I've got a lot I have to do in prep for that
Mhm.
job, and then I also have, a bunch of stream stuff. I have
Yeah.
emails to send to companies, I have videos I need to put out, I
Yep.
have, um some secret project I'm working on, and it's a lot,
Mm.
and then on top of it, just, like, Teddy mail and keeping up with my DMs
Mhm.
and all that stuff. So, I have a couple of meetings I've got companies that have requested a couple of meetings that I wanna sit
Yep.
in on, and so, like, nothing bad, it's all really fun stuff, and I keep
Right.
having to remind myself, like, how lucky is it that these are the things that are overwhelming you?
Mhm.
Right? Because they are things that are so cool, you
Right.
know? They're
Right.
so cool, and I'm so
Absolutely.
grateful that these are the things that are overwhelming me as opposed to things that I don't love and enjoy and that aren't
Right.
I'm not passionate about, so, like, I love this.
Right.
But I also want to allow myself to feel overwhelmed because I'm allowed to.
Yeah. Totally.
Even doing something I love, it's I'm
You're
allowed to
still
feel
allowed to get
overwhelmed. Yeah,
bogged down or
yeah.
overwhelmed looking
So
at that to-do list.
right, yeah, so good,
Mhm.
um, but just overwhelmed. But
Yeah.
I
Fair. Did
It it
you
it'll pass.
Right. Did you have a good weekend? Did you get to relax at all before all this wildness started?
Not really. So,
Okay.
you were here,
Yep.
for 4 or 5 days.
Yep.
Um, we had last week, and then Mr. Teddy's best friend
Mhm.
came over on Friday and stayed
Mhm.
with us until this past Tuesday.
So fun, though.
So
So
fun,
best friend to
so
best
fun.
friend.
Best friend and best friend, literally the maid of honor and the best man in our wedding.
Cute.
One right after the other. But yeah, he is moving away. Like we've been very grateful that he has lived close to us for the
Mhm.
past, couple of years. And he's moving away, moving out of state. And so he was staying with us because the movers were moving stuff out of his house and they didn't have a bed or anything. So he came and stayed with us, and then his wife and kids already
Mhm.
went uh, to their new house. And so he was just staying behind, packing up, doing the last final things here.
Right.
So he stayed with us for a few days, which was great. It was wonderful. He is so fun. I absolutely love having him around. So
Mhm.
no complaints whatsoever. It's just having people in your house, you know?
Right. Right.
Um, and not having, like, not
Like
realizing
your
that right.
space.
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, being quiet in the morning, um, and then this weekend, I found out this morning, my parents are coming into town, and I totally forgot, totally had
Whoops.
absolutely no recollection that my parents were coming into town. My stepdad texted, Mr. Teddy and I and was like, "Hey, we're gonna be in town, ready to watch the Lions game, blah, 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 blah,
Mhm.
blah," and I was
Mhm.
like I texted Mr. Teddy on the side, and I was like, "Wait, is that this weekend?" And he was like, "I don't know, I'm looking it up on ESPN right now," because he didn't even know when the game was, and so
Oh
we were
my
like,
goodness.
"Great." So, they will be here this weekend, which is fine. I'm
Yep.
super excited to see them. They haven't been here in a long time, and then we will have their dog
Mhm.
for about 2 weeks.
That's gonna be one
Yeah.
hectic household.
It
3 big
will
Goldens.
yes, but, like, they're good.
They're all good
They're
dogs. They're just fun.
Sully is a handful, but he's so loving and then just, like,
Uh-huh.
flops and sleeps, so, like, I'm not worried about him. He'll be good. We have a big old fenced-in backyard, so he'll be fine.
Mhm.
Um, And obviously all the dogs know each other, and Sully is very much on, like, Miles's level where
Mhm.
he's just like, just leave me alone. I don't wanna play. I just wanna lay here." So, it'll be good. I'm excited to have Sul here. I'm excited to get to introduce Sully to everyone on
Mhm.
stream. That'll be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, so just more guests, which
More stuff.
yeah, it's
But I
fine.
mean, it's fun. One day you're gonna have, like, weekends and weekends in a row with no one staying with you, and you're gonna think to yourself, "Wow, I'm bored." Or,
Yeah, I'm
"Wow,
lonely.
I
Yeah,
wish Mandy was here." Or, like,
yeah,
"Wow, I wish someone was here with me," you know?
yeah. Mhm.
But I get it. I enjoy it's not like having your people over is tough, but, like, having the freedom to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, or, like, you have your home to yourself and you can do whatever it is
Yeah,
that you need to do.
I think for me it's 2 things. I think I'm just a creature of habit. I
Uh-huh.
have routine, and I am uncomfy when I have to step outside of that routine,
Uh-huh.
which is, this weekend, totally fine, like, I'm not streaming, it's gonna be great. I'm totally fine.
Right.
Um, so it'll be fine, but, like, stepping out of my routine always makes me a little bit like, and I don't know why, I just have always been that
Right.
way, like, I like that structure. And then the second thing is just I think compounding on top of just the, like, long to-do list and, like, things I have to get done, I'm, not gonna be doing that, and I'm not gonna be working while we have family here, while we have
Right.
guests,
Right.
Like, I'm not
Right.
just gonna sit up in my office and, like, get a bunch of stuff done because we have guests. Um, so I think that's it. Otherwise, like, I don't live around a lot of family and friends, and so it's
Mhm.
really nice to have people here, and it's so cool to have people in our house because it doesn't happen often.
Right.
Um, so
But
again,
when it
I'm just like, it's one
rains
of those yeah, when it rains, it pours, and
right.
it's all coming together.
You'll be fine.
I'll be
It'll all
good.
be fun. You'll get it all done, and like you said, it's all good things. It's all good
Yes.
things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you're allowed
But
to feel overwhelmed.
I am. We got some snow last weekend.
You did.
We got a light dusting of snow, which was nice. I made this little,
Mhm.
like, French onion dip, like a hot
Yum.
French onion dip that I found on
Mhm.
TikTok, and so we had that on our snow day. It was really nice. Um, I've been going back to Pilates, and so I've
'Kay.
been, like, regular with my Pilates. I
Good.
went to maybe 3 classes last week. I've been to 2 so far this week.
Good.
Um, yeah, I think that's it. You know what? I have to tell you a story.
Hmm.
Okay, I drink liquid IVs.
Yes. Like,
So
religiously.
religiously, and they have a lot of sodium in them. So
Correct.
I just need I'm like and I know that, and I'm not letting my love for liquid IV go because I love liquid IV. However, I think I just need to limit the amount that I drink. So, I've been seeing a lot on TikTok, people putting in these, like, true limes and true lemons, like those little packets of have you seen them? They look like little sugar
No.
packets.
Let me look
It's
this up.
called True Lime or True Lemon. And they are these little, like they look like sugar packets, but they have crystallized lemon or crystallized lime or grapefruit or orange. And so
Ooh.
it's just the fruit and there's no sugar. I think it's like 0 calories, whatever. But it's just a water flavor. And so I was like, I think I'm gonna order some of those because I've seen really good things about them.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna order some of those and try to replace the liquid IV with those True Lemon, True Lime. So, I went on Amazon, I don't know, last weekend and ordered, like a 4-pack. It was like 22 bucks, and there was like a pack of the grapefruit, a pack of the lemon,
Mhm.
lime, and orange. And I was like stoked. So even little things like this, I am so impatient, right? I'm so impatient.
Yes,
So
you
I
are.
ordered them probably Saturday, and this is through Amazon Prime. They weren't scheduled to be delivered until Tuesday because that's just
That's how
unfortunately
it
this
works there.
where I live. So I get the notification yesterday after stream, "Hey, they've been delivered, they're in your mailbox." And I'm like, "Heck yeah." And I just get
Mhm.
really excited about stupid little things. Anytime I order something, I, like, cruise out to the mailbox super excited because I don't order things a lot. So, I run out to the mailbox, grab it, run back in, rip open the package. It's placemats.
Placemats.
Amazon sent me 4 ugly plastic placemats that go under your plates on a table.
They weren't even cute?
No. They sent me placemats instead of my True Lemon and Lime and my drinks stuff that I was so excited about.
How dare? How dare
I
they?
literally whipped these placemats out of this package and I looked at them like, wait, they were like rolled up? And I was like, is it inside? Like it didn't, my brain could not comprehend what was showing up. I was so
Fancy
confused.
packaging, apparently.
So anyway, I got on the little chat with Amazon and was like, hey, can you like give me my product? Like, can you ship it to me? And they were like, no, we're actually sold out. And I was like, okay, well, is that why you sent me flipping placemats instead of what I ordered? And I didn't say that, but I was like, okay, well, can you just give me a refund to the credit card that was on the order then? And she goes, yes, I can give you a refund. Would you like that refund to a Amazon gift card? And I said, no, I literally just said, I want the refund to the credit card on the order. She asked me like 3 times. She kept pushing me for this Amazon gift card. And I was like, ma'am, no.
What?
So anyway, she told me she would give me a refund. And then I went right back on Amazon and ordered the exact same thing again because it wasn't actually sold out.
You know what, though? I'm looking and they have them at your grocery store chain.
I know, so but do they have them there. Like all the flavors?
They have lemon. I see lemon at least, and the lemon sounds good. So maybe check there and see if you can find it.
I reordered them and they're supposed to be here tomorrow.
Well, so if you get more placemats,
if I get more placemats, Amazon will hear the wrath of Teddy.
I am so sorry. I've never had a bad experience with Amazon, to be honest with you. So I'm shocked.
Strange.
It is so strange. It's so not like them. You know, it's so not like them for that to happen. Interesting.
No. That's why
let me know how they taste.
I will. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully they arrive tomorrow. If they don't, I'll run to the grocery store and
just see if they have them. Who knows? Yeah. I'd be curious to taste those because I like some of the liquid IVs. I drink them when I'm at your house because they actually are flavorful. But when you get into ones that just make it taste like watered down juice, I just can't drink those. So I'm curious to hear how these are.
Yeah, and how strong they are. I'm sure, like, depending on the amount of water, you could add 2 that might make the flavor stronger. I don't really know, but I'll keep you updated. They're not going to be liquid IVs, and I need to like keep myself. I need to set those expectations, but I'm excited. Okay, that's my boring life. Tell me about your trip.
I had the best time ever. Let me be honest with you.
And solo Disney wasn't as scary as you thought.
No. I want to walk you through like my trip, like the whole trip, and just tell you, I interviewed my husband before and after. I was like, listen, you need to take this professionally. This is very serious. And I need to know what your thoughts are going into all this. So we left for Orlando on a Thursday night and we got to the airport, we're having dinner, and I was asking him, like, what are you most excited about? What are you expecting? And all he said was, I have no idea what to expect. I truly don't know what I'm walking into, and I don't know what I'm excited about because I have no clue. Like, this man has zero idea about anything Orlando. He's never been to Orlando at all. So he's just going on a plane at this point.
Yeah.
So he had to work all day Friday, which was my solo day at Magic Kingdom. And the hotel I stayed at had a shuttle every hour to go straight to the transportation station. And I booked myself a seat on the shuttle at 8:15 in the morning because I read that Magic Kingdom, you can go early because Main Street opens.
Yeah.
You just can't get to the ride. So I was like, that's fine. Like, I'll wake up, I'll be up because he had an alarm set for work. I'll get up, I'll have breakfast and just relax in the morning.
Right. And you can get a coffee and shop. And
exactly.
Yeah.
So I got there, and as I was walking in, and you're scanning your badge, the first like instrumental song playing as I walked in was the I'm just a little black rain cloud floating or like hovering under the honey tree. And it's this Winnie the Pooh song. And so naturally I thought of you.
Yep.
and it's a song from the movie my daughter really likes too. So I was cheesing so hard, fighting back tears. I was like, this is just going to be the most magical day ever. And um, I walked down to the Starbucks in there, and they are efficient. And they have the cute little cups that have like Magic Kingdom on it and all the Disney stuff. So I got myself a coffee. And then I walked through the shops and I was like, what merch can I find? Like, what do I like? And I didn't really see anything that I was excited about. But it's fun to like walk through the stores and see all the
Oh, yeah.
toys and watch people flood in. And so I was just like, I felt like the happiest person in the world. It was like Disney Cloud Nine, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, so I think the park opens at like 9 or 9:30. So I went back and the first thing I did was I went to that Sleepy Hollow place to get a Mickey waffle where
Yes.
you and I ate breakfast. So I got myself a Mickey waffle. I watched the parade in the morning, which was super fun. All the characters are there. And guess what? I saw Mary Poppins. I've never seen Mary
Yes.
Poppins
You sent me a
at Magic
picture of
Kingdom.
her.
Isn't
Yeah.
that wild? So Mary Poppins was in the parade and so many characters that like were not ones you would typically see.
And I would like to point out here too that like you Mr. Mandy,
Uh-huh.
not a Disney fan. He's
Nope.
not a Disney fan. He's not a big Disney movie fan.
Nope.
He wasn't from what I understood like super pumped about this trip, like going to
Mhm.
Disney at all.
Right.
And then but he loves Mary Poppins.
Loves his favorite
And
movie is
so
Mary Poppins.
that seems like a moment like what? Of like
That's what it
synchronicity
was.
that of course you're on a trip with him, his first trip to Disney, and you see his favorite character, like, okay,
Right.
it's all
I was
coming
like,
together.
that's weird. So I sent
Yeah.
him the picture of her and I was like, no freaking way. I wish you were here to like take a
Yeah.
picture with her. Um, I don't know. It's his favorite movie of all time, next to The Princess Bride. The Princess Bride and Mary Poppins are my husband's
I have
two
never
favorite
seen
movies.
either of those, but
I love Mary Poppins too, but I'm like, you should be a Disney guy. Like those check
yes.
out for you to love Disney. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I watched the parades and I found this really cute place to have lunch where I ended up sitting for 2 hours because I was so tired from just walking laps. I mean, I traveled to every world, Fantasyland, adventure, whatever. I was everywhere. And so I sat at the place called, I think it's Harbor House. And so
Oh,
it's
yes.
supposed to look like a ship on the inside, like very Boston-esque. Have you been there?
Yes, I have.
It's
It's
like
like
dark.
it is, yep. I had lunch there 2 years ago, so not
Mhm.
obviously when you and I were there together, but the time before that, and we had lunch there, and it was
Yes.
fantastic. I think I got, like, a
So good.
lobster roll or something because I love
Yes.
seafood.
Yep.
And so I think I got the lobster roll when I was there.
Yep.
But it's a really cute little if you go upstairs, did you go up?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so we went upstairs. We probably sat in, like, the exact same spot that you did, but
Mhm.
it's nice and, like, you can kinda, like, get back. It's kinda, like, private. It's not
Yes.
private, there's a bunch of people, but still.
It was, like, dark, it's very taverny, but I went upstairs, and if you walk to the middle of the place, there's a walkway that goes over the sidewalk in Liberty Square, and so you're in, like, a bridge that people walk under, and I sat in this teeny tiny window at a table for one. It was, like, this super small round table with these cute curtain windows, and I had my Boston cream pie and some chicken tenders, and I sat for
Chicken
2
tenders
hours.
at the seafood restaurant.
It was
Love it.
so good. But I rested and I was just like, I was looking at It's a Small World, watching people walk through. So I got to relax and I didn't have to worry about like upsetting anyone in a party or in a group who wanted to keep walking. I could do my own thing.
Yep.
Um, and I mean, I was exhausted. I was like, okay, I'm going to get up. I should keep walking, go on some rides. Mind you, I'm walking around with snacks, popcorn. I went on Dumbo by myself. I went on Pooh by myself. And I did do solo rides. But I mean, I was so tired. So,
So, hold on, a question.
mhm,
So when you did solo rides, like, when you did Dumbo by yourself, when you
mhm,
did Pooh by yourself, like, were you put in a cart like, Dumbo probably not because it's just, like, 2
right.
people. You were alone. But, like, on Pooh, did you go in a honey pot with other people?
I did. So I got put with a family who actually was from the UK on their first Disney trip. It
Ooh.
was a mom and a dad about my age with their 2.5-year-old son. And so I sat in the back row with the mom, and the dad and son sat in front of me. And I mean, I was beaming ear to ear watching the kid just have so much fun.
Yeah.
And,
Well, and Winnie the Pooh is from the UK.
oh, well,
Yeah,
yeah, duh.
Winnie the
I'm
Pooh is
sitting here
like
like, what?
yeah.
Yeah. So they were
That's
obviously
cute.
having a great time.
Yeah.
But they were really sweet. So I enjoyed that with them. And I was like, I have a daughter too. And like, I tried like relating to them so they didn't think I got like
Just,
kind of
yeah.
paranoid or
Yeah.
like
You
anxious about
wanted them to know
myself.
you were normal. Yeah.
Right. I was like, oh, my 2.5-year-old's at home. I'm enjoying this for her. So I
Yeah.
was trying to make up for it. But Dumbo was a little more humbling by myself in the air, surrounded with every other Dumbo filled with a parent and child. That one was a little more tough solo, I will say,
What do you
but I
think
did
the
it.
person in the elephant behind you thought?
I don't know. I also chose the elephant that was right next to like where the viewers just stood and watched. So I got in alone and like got put down alone right there.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna get
well.
off now. Um,
Doing those things is so good, though. It's like it builds
yeah.
strength, and it
Yeah.
gives you, like, the confidence to do things on your own and,
For sure. For
yeah.
sure. I pin traded. There were so many good pins. I was nervous at one point because I didn't have you there. One of the cast members was like, "Oh, do you want to do trivia for some of my cooler secret pins?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Listen, I'm going to fail any trivia question you give me. I need someone else here for that." Um, so I couldn't do that, obviously. I
You
walked
said
away.
no
I was like, I'm not gonna I listened to him give one question to
to
someone, and it
somebody
was like,
else?
"What is Wally's pet cockroach's name?" And I was like,
Oh,
"Dude, I don't know." And so I got out of there real fast. I was like,
I don't
I
know
can't do
Wally's pet
this."
cockroach's
Right.
name.
Me neither. And so I walked away. Um, but I was super emotional. I saw Pooh, I saw Alice, I saw so many characters that day walking around, and it was so much fun. I just felt emotional
I just
and
would like to also remind you that you were, like, gushing over Pooh and taking pictures of Pooh, and you pissed Tigger off.
I did. I did. Listen, I was looking at the Alice in Wonderland teacups ride, and Alice was there. And all of a sudden, I saw this yellow thing in my peripherals, and I turned, and Winnie the Pooh was walking literally a foot behind me. And this was in like the height of my emotions. And I was like, it's Winnie the Pooh! And screamed. Mind you, Pooh ignored me. Pooh kept walking. But Tigger was right next to him, and Tigger turned and looked at me, threw his hands up in the air, and was like, seriously? I'm here too.
What
He
about
obviously
me?
didn't say that, but he was like, hello, Tigger
He gave you
too.
that, like
And right, he gave me that, like, all right, I'm here. I'm a part of this. And I said,
yeah.
and Tigger, and Tigger. And they both kept walking. No one stopped to take a picture with me. Pooh didn't acknowledge me. He just, doo, 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 gone.
Pooh.
I was like, all right, screw
I'm
you,
glad
Pooh.
Tigger gave you the love that you deserved.
Yeah, Tigger acknowledged me. So I was like, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was fun. And by 3 p.m., there was another parade, and it was magic. The parade was so good. The floats were amazing. And I sat in the hub, I think they call it, where it's like turf or grass. Maybe it's real. I don't know. Well manicured. I laid down a bag and I laid down in the grass. I mean, I was full blown sunning to this parade by myself in the grass. I just laid
Hey,
down without
that's
a care in
great.
the world.
At least you know there's no dog pee in it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Clean
Well, unless,
grass.
like, service dogs. There are service dogs, but I don't
There
know where they
are.
take them.
There's service dogs and a lot of children. So there were a lot of crumbs and like food everywhere, but I was like, you
Mhm.
know what? I'm fine. I'm
Used to that.
exhausted.
Yeah.
So I laid in the grass, and then my husband got there around 5 or 6. And so unfortunately, it was getting dark by the time he got there. So that was kind of a buzzkill. But we walked the entire park from 5 to 10. We watched the fireworks, and we hit up the rides, as many
Did
as we
you?
could. We didn't buy lightning lanes. We didn't do any of that. We just went with whatever had like a 15 or less minute wait. And so we got on Pirates of the Caribbean. We got
Oof.
on Dumbo, Pooh, Buzz Lightyear, It's a Small World. He wanted to do the teacups. Like, he was dragging me on rides at this point. And he took me on the racetrack, which is basically where you drive a go-kart 5 miles per hour, but you're like stuck on that rail. So you can't, like, kids are
Yeah.
driving these cars. And I was like, seriously, you want to do that one? And he was like, yeah, I want to do that one. So he was into it. Let me tell you, he was really
Listen,
into it.
that one I look at that and I go, "I will never play that game." Or
That's what
play
I
that game.
said.
I will never ride that ride. Like, I
Right.
look at it and I'm like, "Ew."
Right.
But I think that's also during, like, the height of the day when it's really hot and that's in the
Oh,
sun,
yeah.
and I'm like, "Ew." At least it was, like, dark when
Yes.
you were there.
That was like 9:30 PM. But
Yeah.
that was, get this, we waited like 30 minutes to do that. That
Oh
was our
my
longest
goodness.
wait. And I was like, "You really wanna go do that?" First of all, he's tall. He barely fit, like, his knee was up to his chin
I bet.
sitting in that car, and 2 tall people in that was so uncomfortable, and I reeked of gasoline after this because 'cause they're real
Oh,
go-karts, like, there's a
yeah.
mechanic who works on them there. But it was fun. I'm glad he took me out of my comfort zone and took me onto a
Yeah.
ride I would have never gone on. He absolutely crushed me in the Buzz Lightyear game. He got like 90,000 points. I got 5,000. And I don't know what he was doing. He was like, "It's all about aim." And I was like, "Okay, okay,
Well,
fine.
listen,
You tell
at
me."
least the roles reversed because last time you destroyed me,
True,
so
true. I was like,
you
"Okay."
got a
He was
taste of your
super
own
into it.
medicine.
I did. I was humbled. I was humbled by my husband on
Question,
Buzz
did you
Lightyear.
not go on Haunted Mansion at all?
We didn't. The ride,
Ugh.
so the line for that was never under 60 minutes the whole day. And so
Oh,
I didn't go on Haunted Mansion, and we thought about it at night, but the wait was still long and neither of us have seen Haunted Mansion, so we're like, "You know what? Whatever. We're just not going to do it." He was bummed because he wanted to go on the mine carts so bad, but we
oh,
didn't want to wait in line for
like
that
a
one
long line. Yeah,
because we only had 5 hours together there, and then we had to go. So he
yeah.
wanted to watch the fireworks, that was, like, a big thing for him. He went back to Harbor House and ate dinner there, and we got some, I got the Aurora Sleeping Beauty sundae, which was like a Dole Whip sundae, and it was so good. So, overall, Magic Kingdom day. I liked the solo day because I basically rested in Magic Kingdom the whole day and ate and went on a couple of rides, got some cool pins. But we were exhausted. So day 2 was Epcot. That's fine. We had a good day there. We got
And you
lightning
had all day
lanes.
together.
We did. He was there all day. He wasn't working, and all we had to be like ready for was a dinner reservation at 6:30 p.m. with it like in Epcot.
Yes.
So I somehow managed to snag a lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy the night
Oh,
before. Like
thank
randomly they
goodness.
showed up.
Yeah.
So we got that, and that was the first thing we did when we got to Epcot. And we got on the ride, and I didn't give him an idea of what to expect. So we're in those like room simulators, right? And he was like, "Is this the whole ride?" I was like, "Yeah, did you like it? Did you like it?" Like going room to room watching those
Yeah.
videos. He was like, "I mean, I guess. What was all the hype about?" And then you turn the corner and you get into those like cart
Mhm.
room, and I made him wait so we could go front row. I was like,
Oh,
we have
good,
to do it this way."
good.
So we got front row, and he had a blast. He absolutely loved that ride. And we got September, which is like
Such a
my
good one.
favorite, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the song I would want every time. And he had no idea what was coming for him, and he had the best time. It was so fun. And after, he was like, "That was incredible." And he loved it. He absolutely loved Guardians. Um, but Epcot, I was tired. I walked 26,000 steps at Magic
Whew.
Kingdom, so, like, my body was done by Epcot day, and he was dragging me on all the rides. The Figment Imagination Center, he dragged me through that whole thing. I hated it. I
Really?
hated that ride, and
I've
he was like,
never
"That
been
was
in
pretty cool."
there.
It was terrible. It's not terrible, but it's like it's almost like a 4D adventure where they spray you with, like, skunk gas, and it's almost like, Flubber and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's what it's based after, are those scientists.
Oh,
And so it's
okay.
kind of cool. He loved those movies as kids, apparently, so he was like, "Wait, this is awesome." Um, but, like, I don't like 4D things when I think I'm gonna get, like, sprayed and
Right.
smell things and whatnot. So anyways, he was the one pulling me on all of the rides. Soarin', he was like, "I'm waiting an hour. I gotta go on that one." So he loved that.
Soarin' was
Um,
good. Soarin'
Soarin's a
Soarin'
great
is
ride.
good. It feels a little outdated, but it's good.
Absolutely. Um, Let me just tell you this. He loved the popcorn. The popcorn bucket was
Good.
like
A hit?
he had Dumbo, the popcorn bucket, in his hands more than I did. And he would finish the whole thing in one ride. Gone. And he was like, this whole thing is about walking around and using your nose. We're going to get a refill anytime we smell popcorn and know it's fresh. Or if we see it popping, we're going to go get that $2.25 refill.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure. So he got into the popcorn.
That's
He bought a
fantastic.
shirt to wear that day. And by the end of it, we were like cooked. I mean, we sat in the sky like gondola things because you can leave Epcot, go gondola, and come back into the park.
Mhm.
So before dinner, we rode the gondolas for like an hour and a half and never got off because we were exhausted. Did I tell you about my dinner experience though?
Not much. So you were texting me and you were like, "I'm a little bit nervous. It's a really fancy place. It looks like it's a
Uh-huh.
lot of seafood, and neither of you
Uh-huh.
eat a lot of seafood."
Right.
So you were telling me that you were nervous, and then you texted me, I think like in the middle of dinner, and said, "Holy crap," and then didn't text me back. I said, "What?" And then nothing. And then I think that's and then I got a text from you the next morning
Mm-hmm.
that said it was like a 5-course meal. And that's it.
Yes.
That's the only detail I got.
Good. Okay. Well, let me tell you, you're going to be proud of me. The only seafood I've ever eaten are crab legs with you,
Uh-huh.
salmon, and like crab salad in a California roll. Okay. Mind you, like going into this, everyone listening, that's my seafood experience. My husband doesn't eat seafood, nothing. So the restaurant that my husband's boss booked us a reservation at was in the France Pavilion within Epcot at Monsieur Paul's.
Mhm.
So that's that like upstairs place by the
Yes.
brioche sandwich place.
Yes.
And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 courses. And we were there for 3.5 hours.
Wow.
So you start with bread. Great. The first thing, and every time you get like 2 or 3 options to choose from. Every person can pick their option for all 7 courses. And every course comes with its own new glass of wine from somewhere in the world.
Goodness.
So this is just like absolutely wild. My second course after bread, it was tuna sashimi. So 2 raw pieces of tuna with a lobster butter
Yum.
whip. To
Yum.
Not yum.
That sounds
And
so good.
so let me tell you this though. I'm sitting with my husband, the CEO of the company, their investors, the CTO of the company, and all these fancy schmancy people who are like, "Oh, this is divine." And I'm like, "Oh." And
Dude,
I'm
that
sitting
sounds
across
so
from them.
good.
Okay, well, I put the sashimi in my mouth and it was like chewing slime. I was like trying so hard to eat it, but I did. I
Good
ate
for
it.
you.
It wasn't fishy. It was consistency weird.
It's
Fishy,
just a
tasting
texture
fine.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, texture.
Okay, good.
So, course number 3. And I chose all these myself because they were the best options of what I saw.
So what did like Mr. Mandy choose for
He
that
had
one?
like scallops in a whipped
Okay.
like green sauce.
Okay. Scallops, you might have liked scallops too, but
So
yeah, okay.
I feel like everyone's allergic to scallops. And so for some reason, I'm convinced
Oh.
I'm allergic to scallops and I didn't want to like die sitting
Okay.
right there. I've
Okay.
never had them.
You're
I didn't want to
probably
risk
not.
it.
You're probably not, but okay. I respect your decision
I
there.
was nervous.
Okay.
So after that, I got a sea bass puff pastry, which was
Uh-huh.
essentially a croissant stuffed with sea bass. And it was
Okay.
a croissant shaped like a fish. So I ate the croissant and kind of mushed up all the fish with my fork and knife.
Was the sea bass fishy?
You know what? It wasn't. It was
I was gonna say, I
actually
don't
like
feel
pretty
like it's a super
decent.
fishy fish, yeah.
It was pretty decent, but I was like, "Blech, I don't want this." So I ate the puff pastry and like pushed it around.
The
But-
way this meal sounds fabulous and perfect
Well, that's
to
the
me.
thing. It's supposed to be great. And every
Yeah.
time our poor waiter is so good and he's like, "Are you enjoying? Do you enjoy?" And I'm like, "Mm-hmm." And if I didn't finish it, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm just really full." And instead I'm trying not to say this is disgusting. So do you have French fries or something?
Chicken tenders.
So next course after sea bass, a lobster salad.
Oof.
There's no
Yum.
salad. This is not a salad. It was a full-blown lobster on a plate with no sauce, nothing to dip it in, just a lobster full with eyeballs. So it's looking me right in the eye. And I'm supposed to eat just a full-blown lobster with nothing to go with it.
Did they, like, cut the meat up inside of it or something?
It was sticking out. So like you could
Okay.
just pull it right out,
Pull
but
the meat off.
it was more like artistry, like leaving the top of the shell and the eyeballs and everything so you could watch it while you eat it, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
And
I don't love that,
no,
but
that was
lobster's
awful.
so good. Lobster's
It
so good.
I really hated it. It didn't taste fishy, but I needed something with it. And that was probably the hardest thing for me to choke down was like this lobster in front
I
of
would
me.
like to remind you, you chose these.
I chose these. These are better than the other options that were in front of me though. I don't remember the other ones, but I chose this one.
Okay.
I thought there was going to be like a salad. There was no, like, I couldn't hide. I had to eat that one because there was no hiding my distaste
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So the next one was good. It was a filet with mashed
Okay.
potatoes. So we finally got some beef,
Yep.
some land food. Minus the surf got the turf. So I liked that. The next course I didn't touch. I didn't even try. It was a cheese plate, but it was stinky cheese plate. It was like
Oh,
blue cheeses, goat
yeah.
cheeses, like the most foul smelling, sock smelling cheese. So I said
Okay,
no,
goat cheese is so good. I love goat
no.
cheese. I'm not a
Blech.
fan of I'm not a fan of blue cheese. So the blue cheese, like the stinky cheese, I would definitely eat a goat cheese, but like the blue cheese is probably the only thing you've mentioned thus far in this meal that I would not eat.
You would have loved this then. This would
I
have
would
been
have
great for
eaten
you.
every single thing you have mentioned so far with so much gratitude. Like, yum,
No,
so good.
nope, 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 nope. But then again, the man paying for it, the CEO, was sitting across from me. So I was like, I
Right.
had to be on my A
Yeah.
game. And
Yeah.
also, what doesn't help, I don't drink wine. I drink wine, but I don't enjoy it. So I'm
You're like a
choking down
yeah.
wine.
You're like an I will have a glass of Moscato every few
Yes.
months maybe kinda
Yes.
girl. Yeah.
Right. And I'm choking down the driest of red wines. Like, this
Mhm.
is so bad. But I'm looking, he's like directly across from me and he's like, isn't this awesome? I'm like, this is so good. And the last course was the best course. It was dessert. And I got like this big chocolate ball filled with chocolate ice cream. And they poured
Yum.
some like chocolate sauce on it to make it all crumble. And while we're eating this, you can see the ball through the window. The fireworks are going. It was great, gorgeous.
Oh,
Um, but then I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning after that, and I was sick to my stomach getting on an airplane. I had a Coke at 6 in the morning to help settle the belly. My husband felt a little sick after
oh,
because there's too much food after
I
so
get
much
that.
activity.
I was gonna say, I would have such a hard time though not like, leaving that meal and not going to get the ice cream brioche sandwich.
So the
Like,
only
with
reason
how
we
much you
didn't,
ate, I get
right.
it, but, like, oh my gosh, it was so good.
So that was my plan. And I told everyone at the table, we are going next door for ice cream after this. And then we're going to the store because we need to get our daughter like some
Something, yeah.
gifts. And the ice cream store was closed when we got out
Ugh,
of dinner, and the park was closing in 30 minutes because dinner, it's
it's a
a
long
very big experience, and it was great. It was a very fun experience if you like that kind of food. If you don't, do not spend the money to do that.
yeah.
Um,
I
like
won't
we
spend
would
the money
never
to do it because I
pay.
don't have the money to do it,
Right.
but yeah,
Same.
yeah,
We would never spend money to do that ourselves
yeah.
because we don't like that food, first of all. So ice cream place was closed after. And so we ran to the front of the park then to buy gifts and whatnot and then
Did
have
you
to
just
get
go
back.
back to, like, Creations, like, that big main
Yes.
okay.
And we got her some stuff there that she loves. But overall, it was a great experience. So I had to ask my husband his thoughts after. I had to.
Mhm.
And do you want to know what he said?
I would love to.
Listen, Mr. Mandi's official Disney review, these are all quotes.
Okay.
He said, overall thoughts, amazing experience, 10 out of 10, would go back. I've never done anything like it. He thought that the different neighborhoods of Magic Kingdom were amazing and very cool and unique. And he enjoyed that the rides were more experience based than thrill rides, but Guardians was his favorite.
Okay.
So I said, do you think you are going to become a Disney adult? And he said, and mind you, I'm already like screaming inside that he's not saying no. He
Right.
goes, maybe not a full-blown Disney adult, but I would absolutely promote it as a family activity. And I would be excited to put together like a prep plan for a Disney trip to build Disney hype with our daughter and like go there as a family.
That's great news. I mean, that was your goal.
Insane.
I think what you need to the only thing we need to tweak is that like it's not just a family trip. Like
Right.
Teddy and Mandy can go. Like
Yes.
cuz he said as like a family thing.
Yep. Yep.
Like I'm not going to be a full-blown Disney adult, but like as a family thing. But
Right.
listen, I don't have a kid
Group
and I
trips.
so thoroughly enjoy Disney. So
For sure.
that's the only thing I would say, listen. But I think walking away from it, that was what you told me you were hoping. That was like the response you wanted to hear. Was like, I want him
Exactly.
to like it so that we can come back with our daughter.
Right.
And
And
so
I
it sounds like mission accomplished.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He said he would be excited to go back and make yearly trips out of it. And I think if it were like, hey, like with Teddy and Mr. Teddy, should we do it? I think he would absolutely get excited. He said he wants to do more rides the next time we go. So he thinks more lightning lanes, more time in the park. He really wants to do the mine car. I don't know why. I don't know what his draw is to that ride, but he really wants to go on it. But he said he loved Alice's teacups and Dumbo. I was like, as you should. I was like, okay. He said if he could change anything about our trip, he wishes we wouldn't have sat down for a 3.5-hour dinner at Epcot, and we sat down for lunch with some of his coworkers. So he said next time at Epcot, we're going to snack all day instead of do sit-down meals. But he said nothing changed about his...
And like,
go ahead.
Those were things you couldn't change.
Right.
Those were like things that it's like if you could change something, but it's not like they're like you can walk away having no regrets because like that was a non-negotiable. Like it was like you had that was the reason you were
like
there was for that dinner, and like so you can walk away with no regrets. Like it's not like I would change this, but it's like when we go, you know.
What can we do differently?
We don't have to do a work trip.
Right. Right. Exactly. Like we're not going to work the whole day. You're going to spend like the morning at Magic Kingdom.
You get more than just 5 hours at Magic Kingdom.
Right. Yeah. After a super long work conference day. And I asked him, I said, has anything changed about like favorite characters or movies or anything? He said, it was always Mary Poppins. I was like, you know what? You're loyal.
At least he's true to himself.
He's into it. Honestly, we did a good job. He had a great time. That was a long summary of the trip, but we're back and we actually might be going in March again.
What? That's in like a month and a half.
I know. We have a family trip to Florida to visit his parents down there. And so we were like, well, maybe we should do like a day trip to take our daughter to Magic Kingdom.
Should.
Well, she's free because she's not 3 yet. So kids who are under 3 years old, you don't have to pay for them to get in the park.
Soon.
Right.
Not
so
before, but yeah.
Right. So we're like, we should take advantage of that. So we might do a 1-day trip, drive, like rent a car, drive, experience it, even if it's just for like the first half of the day. To see her react to it and like enjoy
a whole
it
day at Magic Kingdom with a 2.5-year-old would be torture.
No chance.
But to do like, depending on pricing, a good old half a day could be worth it.
Absolutely. And if it's just like him and I paying for our tickets, sure, it's still expensive, but like kids passes aren't cheaper they're only $10 or so cheaper. So she'll be free. So we might go back, but that was my trip.
I'm glad you had fun.
I hope you enjoyed.
So jealous. I feel like I got to live through a little bit.
Yeah, it was
got to live through a little bit. Good.
But so going into some of the other things we wanted to talk about this week, on the airplane, I played Stardew Valley.
Good. On your Steam Deck?
Stardew. On my Steam Deck, I played a whopping 1 day, and I said I can't play another day, and I turned it off.
No,
I couldn't do it. I was just like taking care of cows and animals all day, and it was the jellyfish dance day, and I was like, I'm done.
So it was a game. It was a save file you've already played.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay. However, I thought you had started a new one.
So getting into my next thing, I got my mods to work. I finally got them all to work.
Good.
I know how to do it now. So if I want to play again, I can, and I'll start a new save
Good.
New save
You
file.
need to hopping back after years of not playing into, like, an old save is not fun. You need to just start a new one. With your
I
mods,
do.
that'll be a lot of fun.
Now I'm realizing I was playing on my Switch because my Steam Deck is what I have the mods on.
Okay.
So then I'll start a new save file, but I got them all working. It's so much easier than I thought, and I finally understand how to tell if things are working and if they're not, why. And it's so much easier now that I've done it. I actually understand the process, so it's like a no-brainer on just adding them. So yeah,
Okay, good.
I
Good.
did
I'm
it.
glad you know how. You might have to show me how to do it one day.
I will. Super easy. Super easy.
Good. Good. I don't really have any game updates for you. I've been, like, playing a lot
No.
of Minecraft again on, like, the Mellow Teddy Minecraft server, which is a lot of fun.
Really? I know
Um,
you love Minecraft.
I do, and so I've been playing Minecraft, which has been fun. I
Mhm.
got that on my Steam Deck, and so I got the server so I can, like, sit on the couch and play on my Steam Deck and, like, run around with all of the community members. It's so fun.
Oh,
So that's been really fun. Um, I am so burnt out on Palia.
I
I'm
can
so burnt out.
imagine.
I just don't know what to do. I
Mhm.
don't know what to do. Like, all week, all this week, I've been, like, playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I
Mhm.
did play Palia one day, but I just like, every morning, I'm like, "Okay, well, I do wanna play it, like, I love it." I'm
Mhm.
struggling to, like, figure out what to do.
Right.
Because I don't wanna decorate, and if you're not gonna decorate, there's, like, only so much you can do with, like, the content that's been released.
Right. Right.
So I'm a little burnt out, but I'm
That's
glad that I'm
okay.
finding joy in Minecraft and Disney
Yep.
Dreamlight Valley and Stardew. Um, Obviously, I know, like, a huge part of the Twitch family loves
Mhm.
Palia and are, like, huge into Palia, but I do feel like everybody's kinda feeling a little bit of a burnout there. So,
Absolutely.
um,
I
at least we have
feel
that.
totally. I feel like something that could be good, and because a lot of people are in the same boat, maybe you just continue focusing on Dreamlight Valley or back into Animal Crossing, or you even mentioned Sims until the new update comes out. I don't know when, so I'm saying that like it's going to come out in a month. But the Elder
Right.
Woods, like
Mhm.
maybe it'll come sooner than later and you can take a little break. Um, so when that comes out, you can like fully get into it
Yeah,
again.
and I think that's what I'm doing. Like, this
Mhm.
week is only one Palia stream all week. Um,
Yeah, true.
so I really like, I think that's what this is for me, and it's hard because I know I have a lot of friends, like, who come in and are like, "Oh, we're not playing Palia," like,
Mhm.
da, da, da," and I feel bad, but I for my not completely burning out of the game, need the balance.
Right.
Because if I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, I'm never gonna wanna go back. I'm gonna hit a breaking point.
Right.
So I think this has been good for me to, like, have some other games. So I'm
Mhm.
glad I'm doing this. It's nerve-wracking because, like, I'm not particularly really good at any other games. Like, I don't know any games super well, but, um, regardless, I'm having fun doing some different things. I will say, like I said, I'm trying to throw some Palia in there, but I'm
Yep.
just struggling trying to figure out what to do on the
Yeah.
days that I play Palia. So, I'm hoping that we get more content sooner rather than later.
Mhm.
Fingers crossed.
And I think what's, like, important too is your community. Like, you've built it over a couple of years where it's people came in when you were playing Animal Crossing primarily, or some people have seen you play Sims. A lot of them have seen you play Dreamlight Valley. So I think people are there for you, and
Yeah,
the community comes for
I'm
you.
so grateful for that. Right,
Mhm. So I
absolutely.
think
Like,
whatever you choose.
yes, and if I say I'm burnt out on Palia, everyone will be like, "Girlfriend, do what makes you happy."
Right.
And, like, I could not be more grateful that I
Mhm.
have friends who wanna be there just to hang out and wanna be there for the community, and
Mhm.
it's not like I play the game very often anyway, so
No, it's
it's not
mostly
like they're
chatting or, like,
yeah,
something fun.
so, no, I'm extremely grateful, and I know I have so much support behind me. If I were to just be like, "I can't do it," everyone would be like,
Totally.
"We get it. Don't do it if it doesn't
Right.
make you happy." So, um,
Absolutely.
that's all I have game-wise.
That's
Nothing else.
okay.
I
That's
know.
okay. I think I would challenge you to continue stepping out of the comfort zone and into
I
games
know.
that maybe you're not as good at. I personally would love to watch you stream Animal Crossing again or maybe finish Terracina. You've been working
I
on that
know.
island for a while,
I'm
or
scared
start a
that
new
Animal
one.
Crossing Burnout is still there. I'm scared
You
it's still there.
think?
I get little, like, twinges of, like, I wanna play it,
Yep,
and then I get scared that the burnout's still there. I don't know. We'll
I get
see.
it. So, it's funny you say that. I actually turned on Animal Crossing before I went to Disney, and I played like, I didn't play. I just ran around to look at the island that I had on my Switch currently, and I was on Pinterest and I've been saving. I have a new board and I'm just like saving new inspiration. So if I do get back into it, I'm like prepared. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I'm thinking about it. I
So,
don't know.
I think if I went back to Animal Crossing, I would go back completely vanilla.
You
I
think
think I would
so?
go back no treasure islands. I think
Wow.
once I started doing treasure islands, I kind of lost the, like, spark.
Okay.
Like, it kinda took away the, like, excitement of, like, "Ooh, what's in this balloon?" Or,
Mhm.
like, "What's in the shop today?" Like,
Yeah.
it took away that little, like, spark of what's gonna be new when you could just get it
Mhm.
all.
Right.
And so, I don't think that I would use treasure islands if I went back. Would it be the
Wow.
most aesthetically pleasing island? No, but that's also not, like, what I love most about games anyway.
Right.
Um, so who knows? We'll see.
I mean, you could like imagine dreamy hunting again though. Like those
Yes.
were the good
Yeah.
old days. That
Yeah.
is like pure nostalgia right
I
there.
know.
That
I
is like
know.
happiness.
Yeah.
Um See, but that you would want a Treasure Island for miles tickets because that
Correct.
would get frustrating. Um, I don't know what I would do in Animal Crossing if I didn't have decorating. I feel like that's my draw. That and dreaming hunting are like the only things I want to do in that game. Um, I think I need a new game altogether. However, you got me excited to play Palia again because what you were doing was like organizing your Palia storage. And I was like, that sounds really fun. And so I have this like weird knack to
Fun
go do that.
fun is an interesting choice of word for that. It was a necessary task. Like, my inventory, I'm up to, like, the 10,000 max,
Oh
and I was at,
gosh.
like, 9,987 or something, so I had, like,
Oh
13
no.
slots left, and I was like, "This is not gonna be good."
So you had to.
So, mine was a necessary yeah, I don't know that I would call it fun, but it would be your brand of fun, that's
For
for sure.
sure. I
Yeah.
love cleaning and organization. Plus, you're making money doing that. But what I liked that you were doing was looking to see like who had what requests that you could fulfill before like
Mhm.
throwing
And
something
just
away or
selling everything
selling it.
away. Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, maybe that's how I need to do it. And so that's like a full couple of hours worth. So I think that's what I'm going to do tonight after this. I think I might hop into some Palia. Um, but other than that, so one thing, you know how I finished book number 1 of the year so far?
Mhm.
I started book number 2. I'm halfway done.
Wow, good for you. What
And
is it?
it's not one that I had on my radar. I saw it at the airport in the bookshop and I was like, I want that. Um, in honor of Onyx Storm coming out in what, a week or 2?
No, couple days.
Couple days.
Mhm.
Um, it is a Rebecca Yaros book, but it's her Wilder series. Have you heard of
Oh.
that?
I knew she wrote another series, but
Mhm.
I haven't read any of them.
So I'm halfway through and it's kind of cheesy, but it's perfect. It's like I would relate it to Icebreakers, where it's like a college romance book, and I am a sucker for one like that. And I think it's going to get spicy soon.
Okay.
Um, but
Hopefully.
it's like attractive characters, like cool things are happening, and it would never happen in real life, but I figured I want to get on the Rebecca Yarros train before Onyx Storm comes out, and then there's 2 more books in this series, and they're easy reads. So I was like, I'm totally going to do this. So, Wilder by Rebecca Yarros, halfway through, and I need to finish it because it's good.
Good.
It's good.
I mean, listen, we're only 2 weeks into the year and you're cruising through a second book.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you're
But
on track.
so here's something I wish was a thing. So, Kindle. I wish there was like a partnership between publishing companies and Kindles. Like there might be, I don't know. But if I buy a book, I wish there was a QR code or like
I
a
know.
one-time code that I could enter on a Kindle and download it
I
there
know.
too.
That would be nice.
I don't wanna buy it twice, but, like,
No.
sometimes I just wanna read it on a Kindle, but if I'm at home, I
I
kinda
know.
wanna read the book.
I know.
I feel like someone
The
should do
Kindle
that.
owners, I know. I think it's we got that in our head. Where did um, there was something when we were kids that had was it like DVDs that had a code or like CDs that had a code that you could type into the computer and get like the digital version of it or something?
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
remember what it
know.
was.
I don't know.
But there was something that they when we were kids, you could, like, type in a code and get it, like, I feel like it was DVDs, like, if you bought a DVD, you could
Mhm.
type in a specific code and, like, download it to your computer too or something, I don't remember, but no,
Interesting.
I've thought that too, but, uh, Kindle just does that because I mean, they want you to
Like, they
they
can
want you
do
to
it
buy it
right.
twice, right.
I feel like they could make a deal with publishing companies or something, and, I mean, isn't Kindle just a part of Amazon? I
Yes,
think they make enough
Kindle is
money.
Amazon.
They make
It is,
enough money.
I know.
But I wish,
Speaking
like,
of
that would
buying
be
a book twice, I think I'm going to go to Target on Tuesday
Mhm.
and get the Target exclusive version of Onyx Storm.
You think so?
Yeah, I have the Amazon one pre-ordered and it's
Uh-huh.
scheduled to arrive on Tuesday, but I
Nice.
think I want both. Like, the Target one is only available that day, I think.
Does it
So I'm
look
like
cool? Like, is it
it
special?
has a different sprayed edge. So, it's
Ooh,
just the one that I think you have it pre-ordered on Amazon?
I do, yes.
So the one that we have pre-ordered has, like, multiple dragons down the side on the
Okay.
sprayed edge, and then the
Yep.
Target one has, like, 1 dragon with, like, a smoke trail
Oh, I
following
see
it.
that.
So it's just a little different, and, like, I have collected all of the different variations and, like,
Yeah.
variants of the whole series, Onyx Storm
Yes.
and,
Yep.
Fourth Wing or not Onyx Storm, but Iron Flame and Fourth Wing,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
so, since I already have all of them, I'm like, "I can't be missing just one." So
Shoot.
I think I wanna try to go get that one too. Do I need 2 copies? No, but I'll get it from Target just in case my Amazon one is maybe
Don't make
damaged.
me spend my money. I'm looking at my bookshelf and I have the red version, the sprayed edge
Right?
version, the not
A
sprayed
regular
version,
version. Like, you
and I
can't
have
not
2
have
Iron Flames. Shoot.
yes, same. I have the exact same amount, and I'm like, I have the whole collection, I can't not have one. I know.
You're so
So,
right.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Target on Tuesday morning before stream and see if I can get it.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking so it's already someone's selling it on eBay somehow. Yeah, January 21st, 2025.
Mhm.
Um,
There's no pre-orders, you can't
no.
pre-order it, you just have to go in store.
What's interesting is it's at oh, yeah. No, this is cool. I feel like that's a good-looking book right there with that
I
edge.
know.
Oh, I'm really trying to keep the spending tracker in check here, man. Oh gosh. And honestly, Disney didn't really help that. So,
I'm
like, do
sure.
I need it?
I'm
Maybe
sure,
I'll
but
find it on
listen,
eBay.
Disney was your husband's work trip, that's
That's
expensible.
true. But unfortunately, work isn't gonna pay for, like, merch
Of
and
course.
snacks and, like, the stuff I bought. I
I
didn't
know.
buy a lot of merch, I really didn't. I bought
No.
myself, like, one thing, and I didn't
You bought me
go
something.
I did. I didn't go bananas, but I did buy a lot of food. Um, Not expensive, so I unfortunately had to write out my entire Disney spending on my tracker, and it added up. It added up a lot, but what can you do? What can you do
No,
about it? So do I
nothing.
need
Enjoy your vacation. I don't know,
right.
give it Tuesday. I'll be texting you Tuesday morning, and I feel like you're gonna be feeling FOMO and need to get it, so
I know,
we'll
just
see.
like the Lover vinyls,
Yeah.
just like it.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Honestly, I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm like, "This is really cool.
It
This
is.
is really cool."
I know.
Oh my gosh, I need to be careful because there's like oh, you know what? Actually, dang it. They released new Tamagotchi shells that are coming out in March on Amazon, and I pre-ordered 3 of them because they're $19, and I was like, "Oh, I won't get charged until March." So,
What
do I really need another
what
book?
shells are they? Are they for the uni?
No, no, it's just
Oh,
for the originals, and they're just they're ones I don't need, but of course I see them. And then everyone in these groups that I'm in are posting about them like, oh, go get them while they're here. And I'm like, I have to go get them while they're here. I have to go. So I order them and then they sit in a box. I have a tub of like unopened Tamagotchis just as my collectors.
Well, listen,
but I have
I'm
those
gonna make it
coming.
my mission between now and Tuesday to convince you to get up and go on Tuesday morning.
You see what she does to me. Honestly, I love you for it. And anytime you convince me to purchase something like the Lover vinyl, the Taylor Swift Lover heart-shaped thing, I write it on my spending tracker and I tell my husband, I'm like, Teddy made me do it. Her community made me do it. She did an O/ in chat and everyone did O/.
If Mandy Wiz needs the Lover vinyl.
And of course, I immediately bought it. O/ in chat if you think Mandy needs the Bashful Bunny backpack. And O/ in chat. So sure thing, that showed up. So both of those are on my tracker. And I said, Teddy's fault.
That's not my fault.
It's Teddy's fault. It's community's fault. And I'm like, you can't tell me that wasn't a bad purchase, husband. So he can't give me any grief if it says Teddy's fault.
Correct.
Those just don't count. Those are expensive.
I'll take the blame because I know he won't say anything about it.
So maybe I'll put the book down there as your fault.
The book is Teddy's fault. It is Teddy's fault because I'm the one who's saying I'm going to convince you to buy it.
There we go. Free pass. I told myself Disney was my free pass weekend too. Hall pass for the spending tracker, but it's on there.
Well, it wasn't hall pass, so this will be a hall pass.
Oh my gosh, I love it. But that's all I've had going on. So it's been busy. Things have been good. I feel like the Hello Kitty game's coming soon. Onyx Storm is coming soon. There's a lot of fun things. The Grammys are coming soon. So you're busy. You have a lot of work stuff going on. But like in life, there's a lot of fun, exciting things happening too. That hopefully you'll have time to enjoy.
Yes, absolutely. It all works out. It all works out.
It'll be
okay, I think we'll wrap it up here, Mandy. It was great catching up with you, and I'm so glad you had such a fun Disney trip.
Thank you,
and sweet friends, thank you so much for listening. We hope you had fun listening to today's episode, recapping, and hopefully you all lived vicariously through Mandy the same way I did. Okay, Mandy, wrapping it up here. Love ya.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye, friends.
Bye.